Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK, and over there we have Xavier.
Hello all.
Hello. How are you?
The technical issues strike.
Yeah, it's just us because tech. If things don't report too badly a bit later on, I might open the room up again and allow others to come in, but at the moment it is going to be just us and maybe a small fire. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Xavier's reaction says it all, says Charleston. Yes, it is. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Am I bouncing on the bouncy bars?
I mean, everyone can hear you fine. I'm listening to the YouTube feed, which is why I'm a little bit distracted. The reason why I'm listening to the YouTube feed is because TK sounds normal on the YouTube feed.
Oh, really?
He sounds perfect. He sounds great.
Oh, that's rare.
Coming through to Discord, you sound like a really bad person in a piece of tin can. It's probably me.
Yeah, I don't know why I would be coming over weirdly on Discord.
Yeah, you sound fine. It's you sound fine, so it's probably me, but I don't know how, because...
Well, you're sounding fine to me.
Yeah.
And if you're sounding fine to me, then you should be sounding fine to YouTube as well.
Yes.
So, this is the kind of day I've been having. Yes. And so, hello to everyone in channel. Hello to Biohazard, who was ill last week, so I'm hoping you're feeling better. And hello to Charleston. Hello to Jerry. Hello to Cornhusky and Jerry also in the YouTube comments as well.
Yeah.
Windows needs a case of Windex. Yeah, tell me about it. And good afternoon, YouTube chat. Wait, how is that? That's not working, is it? Because I haven't updated the thing yet. Ah, this explains a lot. Let's update a thing. Paste. And there we go. That works now. Hey.
Oh no!
And now the chat appears.
The Discord does not show emojis. Well, the plugin anyway. I'm guessing because it can't pick up all of the random crap that comes with the the little emojis that people put.
What are you talking about?
Doop doop.
You're talking about a plugin. What plugin?
The plugin that's above my head.
Oh, right.
Because in Discord, I have put emoji. Above
Yes.
my head, there is blank.
Yeah, there is nothing.
Context on live. Context live, people.
Yes, so on the thing in the top corner, just up there, where above Xavier's head, far, where my arm can't even reach, there is the Discord chat. And yeah, apparently it doesn't support the custom emotes we have in the channel, which is not really a huge surprise.
Yeah, I don't think it supports any emotes on the channel, but hey ho.
And Corn Husky's giving us a salute in the YouTube comments.
Yes, hello. It's kind of crazy. This is kind of a common occurrence that used to happen back in the day. But anyway, we're season 14, episode 34.
Yeah,
Welcome to us breaking shit.
You'd think we'd have had it together by now. But no, every now and again. We got the first 20 minutes to break things in, as is tradition. And
yeah, it hasn't been tradition for a while. We had this. We put this in place season 4 to 5, then continued.
What, the 20 minutes? The 20 minutes has been in effect since season 1, dearie. This is...
Well, yeah, the 20 minutes was kind of like, oh wait, we're not even broadcasting sound.
Except we were.
Except you were. Yes, it's kind of a weird thing, but it's a Monday. We are here.
It is very Monday.
It's a very April Monday.
And my t-shirt's on backwards according to the video feed.
Yes. It's a very April Monday because it's been like crappy rainy weather, one day of good weather, which I managed to get in on, which was nice.
Nice.
And then it was like come back on Monday today, and it's like, yeah.
Bleh.
Yeah.
It has been a day of bleh.
Yeah.
Bleh and technical difficulties.
And I'm on late, so my day already is completely shifted.
Yeah, me too. And Jocelyn starts singing "Tell Me Why I Don't Like Mondays" by the Boomtown Rats.
Not on this channel. We get
copyrighted. we get the smacky of the wristies of the YouTube's going, no, bad people, no musics. You're not allowed to have fun.
That said, the YouTube stuff has been getting better because they have walked back some of the more stringent, we're going to strike you for saying the bad words.
We can swear.
Yeah, there is some swear. So some things have been walked back, which is good. I don't necessarily know why everybody is doing it, or all the rest of the stuff. Sorry. I don't know about all the rest
just
of the
be
stuff.
okay so long as we don't say fuck.
Too late. but we have time. So yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of technical issues in the background, which has pushed TK's setup a little bit back. So,
well, trying to identify what was causing the PC to cack itself out was setting me back a bit as well. Everything.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure unless it's like an update of some software that is not registering.
It might have been Windows Update doing something in the background that I couldn't see, but whatever it is, it seems to have settled a bit. So I'm going to monitor it for the next few minutes and see how it goes. But on the plus side,
yes,
another ward bookcase.
Yes, you now look like you have a room.
I'm getting there, aren't I?
Very much so. Very much looking like it.
There's 6 more boxes of gaming stuff.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 more boxes of books and things, but they're to be sorted rather than to be installed. And so...
So is there room for another bookcase in there, or is that going to be something else? I'm pointing with my mouse cursor at TK's image on Discord.
Yeah, because I can see that and everything. Well, as you can see all the stuff over this side. And this is... Hang on, let's just play the jingle. Sod it. Let's go into
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
Who would broadcast on a show like this? We have, in the main camera, we have, as you saw last week, the records, and the more records, and the more records, and the more records, with some PC and games in the middle. We've got the DVDs and Blu-rays now installed. I've found the Blu-rays, so they've been installed.
Nice.
Audio CDs are in the bottom. Hang on, if I scooch out of the way. Beep. So we've got audio CDs in the bottom of the media. There we go. Audio CDs are there. Records are there. More records are over there in terms of 12-inch vinyl and 7-inch vinyl. And then PS2 software with some Japanese PS1 software as well thrown in for good measure. But that shelf is literally just... The top two shelves are exclusively PS2. And then the back of the bottom shelf is exclusively PS2. And then quite a lot of PS2 in the front of the shelf, along with Japanese PS1 games, my DDR collection in both English and Japanese, and then stacked on top, just temporarily, while I get something more permanent sorted, I've got the 3 Vita games that I have physically in there as well. Except they're not there, because one of them's in my Vita, one of them's in my Vita TV, and the other one is actually in the box. And... Oh, the dude says, TK, looking good. Thank you. It is slowly progressing. We are getting there. And, yes, a few Lion King plushies along the top. My Lion King music collection in the... you can't really see too well, but it is a Lion King-related X-DVD display box, which is now housing all my Lion King soundtracks. And we don't look down this side of the room yet, because I haven't quite finished over here, but... Whee! That's the where the actual broadcast is happening from over there, and we have just
some associated chaos.
There is some associated chaos, but yeah, that'll be sorted and organised. Basically, we can see a printer there. That printer is kind of its permanent home. The boxes in the front, just down there, are books for getting rid of mostly. So they will be being donated or something and taken away. And now I can't remember where I had this camera, but now it's got a life of its own, so it can just sit there, sod it. Oh no, no. Oh, you can just about see Studio in the back corner as well.
Yes.
Let's get the other Tiger.
Oh yeah. So progression, which is good.
There is progression. I've got one more bookcase left to assemble, and then basically. Argos no longer have bookcases available for delivery.
Yeah, so that's that. But it will mean that if you want to put a green screen up... The
jury wants to see the shirt.
You can put a green screen up. If you want to put a dance mat down, you can put a dance mat down.
I cannot put a dance mat down.
Because you don't have a dance mat?
No, well, but because we have to throw the other one out. But also, neighbours downstairs. They would not appreciate. And yeah, smile tomorrow will be worse is the slogan on the T-shirt, although it's going to be backwards because of Discord.
Yeah, displays reverse on.
And also, what about Melon? Yes, for some reason, Discord decides that my camera needs to be backwards, and therefore, that's how it will display.
Just the host, though. Everyone else is fine.
Yeah, everyone else is around the correct way. Just the host needs to be backwards because Discord, for some reason.
I would say just the host. Just you. When you're seeing your own Discord screen, it's like, right, yeah. So weird.
Kornhusky says, mirror image, Katie. Yes. Yeah, Discord. But yeah, Biohazard says, looking good now, the flat. Yeah, because you saw it in its primordial state.
Yeah, the many boxes and everything else that was just there. But yeah, things have progressed, which is good considering it's only been 2-3 months now since we've moved out.
I moved officially on the 25th of January.
So nearly 2 months.
2 months? January, February, March. Nearly 3. But then we didn't actually physically get all the stuff moved across because we had that month of kind of transition-y bit. And then, yeah, it was the last mad dash to get all the final bits finished. by the middle of February. So, yeah, it's been a little while. Cornhusker says, kudos on your progress. I know it is a lot of work. Yeah, especially when I'm all on my own lonesome. And the one kind of preventative factor, that's not the right word I'm looking for, but the one thing that kind of limits your progression is motivation.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of work when you've come home from work and you really can't be bothered. And this camera is going to do everything in its power to wind me up, isn't it? So.
Yes. Well, my motivation was I needed to get all of the furniture to put stuff in so I could then unpack. So I didn't really have much choice. It was a case of had to get stuff out, had to get stuff put away, otherwise could not live.
Yes. Whereas I have my chair and my laptop, so that's my life pretty much complete. That's all I need. The rest is just supplementary to it. I sleep in the chair, I eat in the chair, I work in the chair, I work from home in the chair. Yeah, the chair is life. The chair is love. Just take away the legs. I've got wheels now.
So yes, TK is going to slowly turn into those people off of Wally.
Yep. Except they have lovely floaty chairs, which is a step up from this one.
Yes.
One of these is those little kind of electric things that zap your legs and the muscles so that you don't get atrophy. Because that way they could still like walk and shit if they could ever be bothered to get up. Oh, Biohazard is applying gel to his tongue, and Charleston Rat is saying, smile, tomorrow will be worse, but backwards. Because, why not? Dactarin, sugar-free, 2% oral gel. What's that for?
I don't know.
Oh, it might be ulcers and things. Oh, that's probably because he wasn't feeling well recently. That's probably the cure. And now Xavier is posting gifs of Wally on the chat. That's antifungal. Yay! Just what you want. Anyway, yeah. So aside from building stuff and things, I had some nice game time with the boyfriend yesterday as well. That was nice. We played some Escape Simulator.
Oh,
and
nice.
Quite well. Yeah. We've been doing okay at that. We've been playing a lot of the community levels. Because there's just an endless supply of community levels.
There's an escape thing in Bournemouth and BH2 as well now, so they're popping up even more.
More escape rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. And BH2 has got a very nice selection of Italian, Five Guys, Greek, and other stuff. So aside from the Odeon, which is fucking expensive, it's very nice.
So is BH2 like a shopping complex or something?
Think kind of what the new section of
West
Quay was being designed like.
So like
literally it, because that also has a fucking expensive Odeon, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's got a Showcase.
Oh, Showcase, which is actually cheaper. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
unless you pay
really nice seats as well.
Yeah, unless you pay out for the really, really nice seats, and then it's fucking expensive. But
Yes.
Odeon's is fucking expensive.
Yeah, Odeon's is fucking expensive for tiny, crappy seats, but it's closed now anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's gone.
Yeah, our Odeon has.
Yes.
Yes.
Need to get that pub back though. I miss the writing mids we used to have in that pub.
That was a nice pub, and I'm amazed that they survived as long as they did.
Hedgie goes, BH2, it perks is. Hedgie's in the YouTube comments. Hello, Hedge.
Yes, if you want to say hi to Hedge, he is in the YouTube comments. Feel free to give him hugs because he's
in Fording Bridge. Stuck.
He is forced to watch from his parents' home, so he doesn't have the room and space to do stuff he normally would do.
Tonight's ale is Thirsty Ferret, which is backwards.
Or backwards for everyone else. So aside from that, anything else that you've done over the week, seeing as we're chatting about your week?
Well, the week itself was long. You know, you always say about fitting the 4 days worth of work into 5 days worth of work into 4.
Yes.
Certainly felt that way.
Yes.
And it's already starting to feel that way this week as well, even though we have the whole 5 days. So I don't quite know what's going on there. But
kind of a catch up after the Easter holiday. I say that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the coronation. Mostly because it gives us another bank holiday.
Yes, another bank holiday, along with the other bank holidays we've got coming up. So instead of us having few, we're now going to have multiple weeks.
We're going to have 2 weeks in a row of bank holiday Mondays.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's great. We've never had that before.
No, it's going to be brilliant. So what we said is that then, after that's happened, we need to give it a week or two and then bump him off so that we can get some more bank holidays for the funeral of the king. And then we'll get some more bank holidays for the coronation of William coming next. And Actually, no, we probably shouldn't do William because William's good. We want to keep him for later. So we'll put somewhere awful like Andrew on the throne or something, and then we can bump him off and get some more bank holidays, and then work our way through the old members of the royal family and just bump them off to get the bank holidays. And
we are not condoning the murdering of anybody. Let's be honest.
Well, it doesn't have to be murdered. They could fall down the stairs, and just break a hip fatally. Accidents happen, right?
Let's move swiftly on.
We're on a watch this now, aren't we?
Swiftly on. Yes, we have. We have been for some time.
Biohazard says, "Who is watching the coronation?" I might do. I'll have it on BBC.
It depends. It's going to literally be the only thing on.
Yeah, it's going to be on all channels, every channel. There's going to be no escape.
I will say, going out to find stuff if you want to do the coronation stuff. Because I know my mum and dad did have done like some of the street parties back home, where like people were sitting out in the street and having a bit of fun for like the Jubilees. That's the one.
Hedge has gone. Of course, accidents happen. Cough, Diana, cough.
Dear God. But trying to find that stuff is weird because there's some tiny sections already in supermarkets, and I do mean tiny sections, but I've heard people wander in and look at it and go, is that it? And I'm sat there going, but this is a supermarket. I would expect this to be a bit bigger. And then other people go, is no one selling coronation shit at all? I mean, I haven't looked for it, but so far there's like a section in Morrison's.
Well, I'm not really surprised that there's not too much coronation shit down this way, because Coronation Street is set in the north.
Yeah, it's just the fact it's going to be another major life thing, and I don't know. It's going to be weird, the crowning of a king in my lifetime.
Well, it had to happen sooner or later.
True.
She wasn't going to last forever, and she spat out boys, so...
Yeah, but we didn't think it was going to ever happen, let's be honest. So that was your week. My week, work, bank holiday stuff.
It's always work.
Work wasn't too bad. We've been catching up from when I've been off on holiday, and we're now at the point where things are getting a bit more comfortable, and the team is feeling at the point where we can do like fun team things in the chat rather than silence questions and occasionally the manager going, there's a problem, which is nice. It kind of shows things are balancing out again. I like it when you're able to actually be, human rather than, right, okay, just knock everything out as quickly as possible. So that is nice. Weekend, we did have at least one day of sun.
Did we?
We did, because the rest of the week was a lie. It was like, hey, this morning is sunshine, and then torrential downpour.
Yes. And on the Friday, I left my umbrella at work.
Oh.
And I was sad. Fortunately, It didn't rain on me on the way home. It waited until I got home, which I was happy about. And then I stayed in over the weekend. So I didn't get wet then either, because it did rain on both days here. Yes. And then today was actually dry. So I didn't need my umbrella. It was great.
So it's not been too bad since the weekend, because the Saturday was a really nice day. Went down to Bournemouth with my wife. We wandered around, saw some of the changes that had happened in Bournemouth, because there's been a bunch of stuff that's changed since I've properly wandered around there, because I don't do my normal wander around Bournemouth that much at all. And that was nice. I bimbled into a few shops, and then we headed over to the BH2 complex, which is where the cinema is, to watch a movie. Well, eat food and then watch a movie. So we went to Prezzo's and had a very nice meal and got a discount because of Julia's blue light card, because working in the NHS.
Nice. How much discount?
I can't remember off the top of my head. We didn't think we were going to get it because it was one of those things like, here's a code. It only works from Friday to Saturday to Sunday to Friday. And it was like, this might not work. But they scanned it and it worked.
Nice. Because Prezzo is useful because I've got Taste Card. And so I get 2 for 1.
Yes.
Which is nice.
It's worth it when you start seeing, because they put the menu down and I just sat there and I went, okay, I'm going to go for the calzone, and then I'll go, I want everything else that I can see. It's like, I would like that, and I would like that, and I would like that. It was like, oh, God, no. It's like I was restricting myself because we had a sharing platter. Jules had a ragu, a pork and was supposed to be pork and fennel, but the fennel taste wasn't apparently there. Pork and fennel ragu style thing with pasta. That was quite nice. She then had like a cherry and chocolate dessert. I had sorbet because I wasn't going to have anything massive.
Sorbet's nice.
Oh, it was very nice. Yeah, it was very nice. And then we bimbled off and saw the Dungeons and Dragons film, and I was quite impressed. It wasn't terrible.
Nice.
I was looking at two options, which was the Sonic one, no, the Super Mario one, or the D&D film, because most other things. I
think you chose the better film.
Yeah, it's a fun film, but I probably will still want to go and watch the Super Mario film anyway, because that, as much as the reviewers have gone, oh, it's terrible. Everyone who's gone and watched it have gone, no, this is the game as a movie, and it's great. Yeah,
well, you see, everyone who's gone to watch it, I've been speaking, well, not I've been speaking to, but the people I trust for reviewing movies on YouTube, the people who have grown up with Mario have said, oh my God, this is the greatest film since sliced bread came along. The people who haven't have said, it's an Illumination film. It's about as good as Illumination films get, but it's still an Illumination film. Temper your judgment based on that. So, I definitely think especially in North America, the North American reviewers absolutely love it because they grew up with Nintendo and Mario. Sega didn't really have that much of a stronghold back in those days. Whereas over here, in the Western world, in the more kind of European side of things, we had Sega more than Nintendo, because Nintendo was a toy and got shoved over into the toy section, whereas Sega was a video game thing, and they forgot put in the video game section because we didn't have a Crash in the 80s like America did. And so we still had video games, and Sega were like, I can't on to that. And so they marketed themselves as a video games machine and got put with the other video games, and therefore the Master System went wee, and then the Mega Drive went wee after it, and Sonic went everywhere, and Mario went problem.
I'm still likely to go watch it in the cinema because it's one of those films that has got some nice bits and pieces for even a casual fan like myself, and I will look forward to it as a going out thing. But yeah, so the weekend,
I think I'll just wait for it to appear on Netflix or something and then steal someone else's account.
Sunday, running around doing bits and pieces for like household stuff, role play in the evening, phoning into the guys. Wasn't too bad.
You phoned it in?
Yeah, via Discord. So it's
like this then.
Yeah, it's via the challenge of my face on a big screen because Florian expanded his
it on the
TV
telly.
Screen. Yeah, the telly. He's got a bigger thing now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I've only got a tiny telly.
Yeah.
So that's because I only have a tiny amount of wall space, but kind of height between the wall and the TV stand. So.
Yeah, and then Monday rolled round, and it's late for me, so my start of the week is always thrown with lates because it's like motivation. Oh, wait, can't start work yet.
Motivation, it'll come to me later.
Yeah, but it's terrible because you go, right, get up, coffee, ready to go, got an hour before I can start work. Okay, I'm just going to click on a YouTube video, check my emails, check Twitter, click on a YouTube video. It's that an annoying amount of time when you go, I could try and do something for an hour, but work's there. So it's like, if anything I start will get curtailed. Always annoying.
Well, see, what I do is I set my alarm so it changes. I set different times. So if I'm starting at, say, 9 o'clock, I will set my alarm for 7:30. If I'm starting at 9:30, I will set my alarm for 8, and so on and so forth. So I wake up and still have a roughly right amount of time in order to get ready and then be out the door by.
I would, but it's only for 3 days. Then I go back to 8:30, 5:30, but I have to train into work. So I just leave my alarm to get me up ready for whatever shift I'm on. It's only 1 week. It's only 3 days. And it only annoys the hell out of me for a week. So there we go. That's how it is. I think, yeah, that's pretty much it for the weeks. How is everyone in chat? Is everyone good? I know I'm going to have to wait a while because the YouTube delay and people then suddenly realising, wait, interaction?
Oh, Charleston said 2023 is the year of movies based on toys and games that are actually kind of good.
I just said kind of good movies that are based on toys and games.
Isn't that kind of the same thing?
We had Battleships, the movie.
Yes. Jerry's doing well this week. Go on, Husky. I saw
Yes.
John Wick 4 and liked it. Nice.
Yes, I am wanting to see that one as well because I've really enjoyed the John Wick franchise, even though you could just say like films 2 and 3 were one massive action scene, but I really enjoyed them.
Nothing wrong with that. As long as that's the kind of film you're going in for, then why not?
Yeah. Well, you go in for an action film which has such cinematic depth of camera and action and stunt and framing that you can technically pull apart the film for hours afterwards. But whilst you're watching it, it's like, yeah, Keanu Reeves is God, you know.
I mean, Keanu Reeves is God, kind of, well, God light.
Yeah, if he walked into a room with Morgan Freeman, it'll be a case of, okay, so that's God and that's Jesus.
Yeah, I could go with that. I mean, Morgan Freeman has actually played God, hasn't he? So
yes.
So he is actually God.
It's like, here's my resume. You're God. I played God.
Oh yeah, Justin just mentioned the Make Your Own Barbie poster. Have you seen the trailer for Barbie?
I probably have done, but I can't remember.
Oh my God. I've watched the trailer for Barbie and thought, oh, okay. I came out of the trailer for Barbie going, why do I need to see this film? Why does this film look as good as this?
But I think on that note, we do need to make sure that you're ready for the Jackbox.
Very well. We shall play some Jackbox.
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
Bing! It's Jackbox time. And, oh wow, people are in already. That's not taking any time at all. We have a room code, which sounds a bit like...
The room code is...
Willem.
UWLM.
In fact, it might be nice to Mr. Xavier. I can do the...
Uniform Whiskey Lima Mike. UWLM. It kind of sounds like an organisation of something. People will now try and make it into an evil organisation.
There you go. Have a thing to look at, Mr. Xavier.
Okay.
That should be subtitles.
That's scary. I'm walking away from what's in channel. That's...
Oh, it's Charleston.
Oh,
Barbie
it's Charleston.
poster.
Yes.
Barbie poster Charleston.
I don't want to say there's stuff that could get you banned from the channel, but we're getting close now.
This Ken is a dapper dancer. There's nothing that's going to get anyone banned from the channel in there. You're safe. Right, so we have a TK Tiger, a Charleston, a Dajiri, a Southington, a Jackbox, a Snow's Destiny. We have one more hole. Is Home Hedge going to get it?
Yep. If anyone else wants to jump in there and play, feel free. I don't mind. We'll give you a couple of minutes to get in, because we usually play a couple of games. Wheel is a little bit longer, so we should be able to fit 2 games in without
Yeah,
too much.
we'll get another game in. Oh, there we go. We have Home Hedge. He's made it.
University of West London's massive Oh God, Southpaw.
You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop.
He found a word for it. He found words for it.
All-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed.
There we go. There's a question. Oh, am I the first one to ask? Oh, no, maybe the second. So we've got Snow's Destiny, Charleston, Biohazard, Southington, and Home Hedge. All left to ask their question to the wheel. Now it's just Charleston and Home Hedge. We've got about 15 seconds by the time you hear this, so, you know, be ready. Everyone's
Wonderful. The great wheel awaits you now. Greetings! Oh, there's no need to bow. Get up. Protect your knees. They're the body's most precious joints. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on your slice. Earn 20,000 points, and you'll be able to spin the winner wheel. But not just anyone can spin me. You have to prove yourself first! You have the chance to win points thanks to these 2 slices. But your odds increase when you have more of them.
And everybody likes a slice.
So let's earn some by doing a little trivia, starting right now. Hi, I'm Wheelie. Looks like you're trying to answer a new prompt.
Would you like some help?
Which of these applications have been bundled in Microsoft Office Suite? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt. As for you in the audience,
so whilst you're answering
vote
the
for the
questions,
player
we
you
have
think will do best.
Discord,
if the majority of you pick the
Access,
best player,
Outlook,
you'll earn a special slice of your
Sheets,
own.
Excel, Skype for Business, Word, Publisher, InfoPath, Steam, PowerPoint, and Messenger.
Messenger's not fair. Because is that
TK?
MSN Messenger? Or is that some other form of Messenger? Is it Office Messenger? Link Messenger? Whatever they called it?
No, it's not supposed to be fair.
Gonna vote for it
Not
just in
supposed
case.
to be fair. Yeah.
Done. Here's what I was looking for. How did you compare?
Balls. Shouldn't have picked Messenger after all.
The audience voted so good. Here's
I got
a
my
slice.
vote right though.
Ah, I missed InfoPath. And Publisher, I forgot about them.
Impossible! These scores are out of control. From me to you. And what about the top scoring player, you ask? Take another.
All right,
Question two is what I'm feeling now. Oh no, please don't make me sing it. Which words are repeated in Cell Block Tango from the musical Chicago? Oh god, I can feel myself definitely
come
singing
on,
it.
show me who knows.
When you
Me,
see an
their
answer that
musicals.
fits the prompt, give it a little tap. That's what I would do.
All right, so as audience member, I am going to put my faith into TK.
Hey, I know I'm the one with all the answers, but does someone want
But
to
I'm
explain
gonna
to me
feel
why
I'm
calzones
gonna
and
lose on
stromboli
this
are
one.
two different things? Oh, sorry, I'll let you focus.
All right, so we got Sicily,
is that
Screech, Cicerio, Lipschitz,
Right.
Squish, Lipsticks, Bop,
I've either got it
Fish
right or
sticks.
there's two wrong.
uh-huh, aha, Pop, and Six.
The time to tap answers is slipping away.
So we just have one left.
Pop six squish. Cicero Lipschitz. Phew. Okay.
Nope.
Much
there we
better now.
Yay! Top marks.
What am I looking at?
I like
An
Chicago.
extra slice it is.
Yay! I finally got a question I knew the answer to. Woohoo! Just had to be musical theatre because I'm a
We
screaming
close
homo.
with question 3. You're gonna type answers for this one.
Uh-oh.
What are the 5 pillars of Islam?
I don't know.
There are only 5 correct
I randomly
answers.
pick you.
Try to name them all before time runs out.
The round one, guys.
To be a good Muslim,
Killing.
you should
Sorry.
say what you believe out loud.
Cats.
Oh, someone got one.
Help. Oh, there's two.
Being
that's been
generous with
found.
your time and your money.
I don't fecking know. I don't study religion.
They are single words.
Oh shit. No, I can't type that.
They all have a letter
Try to
A in
sneak
them.
one more answer in.
Really?
I'm fairly sure I saw. Yeah, I've seen people put in.
These juicy
Why
answers
isn't
make me
faith
smile.
in it?
Oh. Prayer
Profession
fasting.
of faith. Oh, that's bullshit, game.
Well, it's a fine slice earning choice there, audience. Completely random is how we break ties on this mountain. You're the one for me. Are you ready for something shiny?
Our flight.
By my divine will, It's the power slice. You can stick it on my head and spin me. Oh, and the spinning? Let's go do that.
It's spinning time. Squish. Cicero Whipshits.
So glad you joined me up here with all those slices that can be spun and turned into points. Select the slots on my super big face to place your slices. But watch out. You split the points with everyone that shares a slot with you. Oh, and watch out for the audience. They have 3 slices this round to stir up trouble.
And meanwhile, in chat, they were talking about the people in the Barbie
You're gonna
movie.
take turns spinning me. And I've decided
I get the first spin.
you will go first.
I get the first spin.
Swipe the wheel on your
It's a big spin.
I'm not dizzy, I promise you.
And
It's
just
a
give me the
pot
points.
share.
Fix.
The power slice multiplies until someone lands on it. New spinner.
Charleston, spin the wheel.
Or tap your device or swipe. Or rapidly click.
Power slice.
It's power slice.
It is the power slice. Slice owner. Oh, you won the pot, but you also get something extra.
Ooh.
You and the others are gonna pick a slice.
Oh,
If you pick a slice that no one else picks, then you win the pot again.
Well, that's just cruel.
I mean, he's got good odds.
So, where did everyone choose? You found a slice all your own. The pot is yours now.
Fix.
There was a
We
movie in
could see
2000
round
called
two
Skulls that had
winner
nothing
spin.
to do with the skulls on my face. I'm ready for a new spinner.
Home hedge. Spin the wheel, Monsieur Hedgie. Hey, I get some points at
For
last.
Everyone.
I will take them.
That spin meter above me is filled now, which can only mean
Doesn't do
it's
a new,
time for the
it's
last
all
spin of
X's
the
after
round.
they've been used. Oh,
Yeah.
The last spin is all in your tiny meeple hands.
Jackbox, spin that wheel.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Points to you.
You won that pot, but now it's time for the audience to chime in. Do you want everyone next to a skull slice to get points, or everyone next to a skull slice to lose points? Everyone vote on your device now.
That's mean.
Yeah, that's right. The players can vote too.
purple.
Talk out loud and make your case. I know one of these
Green.
options is
So
better
purple
for
is
you
hedge.
in the long run.
Oh no, Poach's green, sorry. Charleston's purple. I'm red.
Let's see what you said.
I think everyone's voted.
That's totally what I wanted too.
Oh, that's harsh.
Jeez, that's a lot of points.
What do I have behind me?
Hold on, you can go into the minuses.
Look at that. It's the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points to win. So let's keep this thing moving.
That's minus 3,000 points. That's a ton of points.
What if I were to slip you 2 new slices?
And I've got a bung of about 3,000 points.
Question 1 is the first of 3 questions.
This is a nasty
And
game
speaking of
today.
terrible
Yeah.
husbands, which
Well,
of
George's
these
fault.
women had the misfortune of being married
Oh,
to
fuck.
Henry VIII? Start tapping like a
Okay,
group of
do you
determined
anyone remember
woodpeckers.
their history? So we have Mary, Queen of Scots, Anne of Cleves, Elizabeth I, Jane Seymour, Anne Boleyn, Mary Antoinette, Catherine Parr, Joan of Arc, Helen of Troy, Catherine Howard, Catherine of Aragon, Cersei Lannister. Cersei. think you should be able to eliminate the ones it couldn't be and get this.
Torn between a couple. I'm gonna guess with this. I'm not confident. Well, just waiting on Charleston. Everyone's in.
Full disclosure, Henry consulted me about Anne Boleyn back in the day. I told him, man, you are losing your head over this. He obviously misheard me.
Ah. Should have gone to Catherine Howard.
Catherine.
For you.
Oh, it was Jane Seymour as well. I thought she was an author.
Question 2, incoming. You're still not over that big breakup, are you? If you plan to sigh dramatically every time you hear Turn Around in the song Total Eclipse of the Heart, how many sighs will that be? Use the keypad on your device to enter a number and then tap submit. Get nice and close to the answer if you want to win.
It's a guess, it's a guess, it's a guess. It's probably a way too big guess. So, Biohazard and Snow's Destiny. Snow's Destiny's in. Biohazard, you don't have time to narrate the whole song to yourself.
Number, please. All right, so, what'd you say?
Ooh, it's not as high as you
And
think.
the correct answer is...
Oh. 23. Southington was close with 24.
But those scores have got my attention. Bam! Another one! Question
Power
3.
slice.
Oh, that's right. The power slice question. This one should be up your alley.
Ooh.
Who are the 5 primary members of the Simpsons family?
This one's going to be a simple one.
There
can
are
type
only
the
5
fastest?
correct answers. Try to type them all in before time runs out.
Charleston, TK. Oh. Between Charleston and TK. Baby.
Since everyone else has got 5, do you think it's unfair to say the name?
Yeah, it's unfair.
Oh.
No, it's not unfair to say that.
Oh, okay. So we won't tell them that the name is Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie. Fish. Fish.
If they want to use the knowledge, there we go.
Do these answers look familiar to you?
Hey. 50% correct.
So who's the fastest?
Aw, not a tie. You. Chew on a power slice.
Power slice.
Scoot your little boots up here.
Yeah, we got points again.
For now.
So glad you can join me up here with all those slices you have.
Both
The
of them.
slot with the 2 and the X, that one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it. Then it won't end up worth so much, am I right?
Well, we should have a good spread
I'm not.
for this one.
I'm not going to
hopefully.
get any points. So I've positioned myself in places so I can screw over as
Time
many
is
people as
ticking
possible.
away. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
Charleston, slice, quick!
With the power slice, that's fine.
We're gonna start this spinning adventure off with you. I'm so pleased.
The jury gets points. Lots of points.
Next spinner.
No.
Snow's Destiny gets point. They get to spin. Spin the wheel! Snow's Destiny
That's
gets
what I'm talking about.
a cloud.
Oh, audience participation.
Oh, really?
Let's see what the audience has to say. Do you want my spin meter to be full or reset? Everyone vote on your device now.
Who's next?
That's not what the cloud does. Right.
Reset.
Waiting for any late votes?
Full or reset?
Ooh, I can't wait to see what you all said.
90% said
And
reset.
so it shall be.
So now that will be an extra 2 spins.
Yep.
It's your time to shine.
Biohazard, spin that wheel.
Audience?
How
Audience.
about that? This one is in the bag? Let's skip the extra stuff. You're spinning the winner wheel.
No audience.
No,
denied.
You're gonna spin me, and if I land on you, you win. But if you land on one of the skulls, we're not done yet. You can win it right here.
So, is it going to be second round winner?
We've had it a few times. But now, where people have won.
The mystery of where I land is
And
about
denied.
There's more game to play yet.
No victory for you.
Now's your chance to steal the win, next spinner.
The jury, spin that wheel. Spin, spin, or tap the device really hard.
Nice point.
Jackbox gets
Ooh,
points.
nice. That's a good chunk of points.
That is a big old chunk of points.
You ready for a new spinner? Because I sure am.
Spin,
The
spin,
anticipation
spin.
of where I land is killing me.
And Charleston,
Oh,
power
Charleston
slice.
gets it.
Landed on the power slice. Okay, this is where your comeback begins.
I'm good at giving points to everyone
I'd like
except
to
me.
see the slice owner. Choose 2 other players to make them swap points. Who needs to swap? The choice is yours.
So, home hedge is last.
I'm close second to last. Oh, apparently I've been chosen.
This is where
Ah.
loyalties get shown.
A swap there shall be.
The most irrelevant
They're
swap
on the board
ever.
now. The meeple by my side is our next spinner.
Charleston again.
Where will I stop? Even I don't know. Oh no, skull slices do bad things. Imagine that. Everyone else gets points, but they come from you.
Ha! Revenge!
No.
Ow.
Get over here, you. This
Biohazard.
could be the winning spin.
Another chance at spinning the winner wheel.
Oh, that's evil.
Yeah, it
Losing
is.
points and giving it a
Right
winner
into
spin.
hole.
And it's victory!
And so, your most pressing question will now be answered.
Oh, Snow's get another job.
Go ahead and
Ooh.
spin me one last time.
Give it one final spin. And maybe get a slap. Look, hazy future
Oh,
unclear
the wheel has
sentences
spoken.
awkwardly constructed. Yeah, someone's going to slap. Right, so Biohazard was the winner. Questions that shall never be answered. TK Tiger, me, is the Mario movie actually any good? Charleston, why does my otter phone me at such awkward times? He's on the phone right now. The jury, where are all the good pups at? Snow's Destiny, would Formula 1 please not drag on? No. Southington, will there ever be an episode of TTR with no technical difficulties? Also, no. Jackbox, where is the East Pole? Good question. Homehedge, is a sofa bed better than... Oh, I didn't know. I scrolled off. Someone who's got the YouTube feed can read that.
Oh god, that was chaos.
Hedge, put your question in the comments. Because I missed your question. Either way, it shall never be answered. But
That was harsh. That was people getting negative points, which I don't see on this game often, if at all.
it's a good reason. I like this.
TK is just happily
I
enjoying
am
the
jamming.
music in the background.
I am jamming out to this. Anyway, It's that time for that bit between games where we try and see what the fuck did Charleston put into Dali today. There we go. So you should see the picture on your device. It's on the YouTube feed things. What did Charleston put into Dali to create that image? The jury says dinosaur on a slide. Yeah, very close. Dinosaur on a water slide. Think more specific dinosaur, is what I would say to that. And Hedge said, is the sofa bed a better item of furniture than a daybed, or are they equally desirable? Oh, good question. T-Rex on a water slide, says the jury. Not quite. Keep guessing. Well, I am nearly ready with the next game, he says, lying through his teeth.
Oh, I can't edit that.
Jurassic Park. No, raise Jurassic Water Park. That's probably actually better than the actual answer. Why must you take so long to load?
Well, it's a green dinosaur suit.
You're getting there with the movie theme. It's true, actually.
Godzilla on a water slide.
You laugh. I'm just waiting for Charleston's confirmation, but I think you may have just inadvertently nailed it.
That would be stupid if it is.
Perfect, he says. Yep.
Oh, come on. You're kidding me. Godzilla on a water slide.
And Hedge says, a large extinct reptile enjoying a day out somewhere that wouldn't be accessible in their own time, providing evidence of a genuine anachronism. And which Southpaw says, run, it's Godzilla! The jury says, who got it exactly? It was Mr. Xavier who got it. Thinking he was taking the piss.
Yes.
And inadvertently just blundered straight into the answer. Which means that as soon as I have pinged him a message via our behind-the-scenes message thing in the guest chat channel, which is refusing to load for me. There we go. There you go, Xavier. Pay attention to guest chat.
Okay, so Godzilla on a water slide. I am worried.
Xavier, guest
I am
chat.
worried that they think that is Godzilla.
Well, it is AI. What do you expect?
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Xavier, stop pasting
Right.
GIFs. A, because you're posting them in the wrong channel.
I was responding to what you had done in a way that no one would know, except you decided to comment on the fact that I've replied on a private channel.
Well, everyone knows we run private channels to help the show run behind the scenes. The way you could have responded was to do the thing. But that's fine. It's done. So I can now go away from Dali, and actually I can bring in with the jingle, because we have a jingle for this one.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
Yeah, it is. And so we have Xavier, Tajiri, Charleston, Cornhusky, Biohazard.
Enter the room code ZGAA.
ZGAA. Southington. Snow's Destiny. And who wants to join in and fill in the final hole for some Quiplash?
I'm going to ask a question. What's the episode menu, TK?
Ignore it for now.
Oh, good. Because I hadn't realised I was the VIP.
Yes. It makes sense for the staff member to be the VIP.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to join in, they can do so. We have one slot left. You would need to point your internet-enabled device to jackbox.tv, enter the room code Zulu Golf Alpha Alpha, give yourself a silly little name, pick an icon, and then you two can join us with the lashings of Quip. And TK can have
And
a
room
break,
code is
apparently.
ZGAA.
I'll give people a moment just in case they've gone to the toilet or something.
Yeah, it's like the ad break in between shows. It's like everyone gets up and goes, "I'll make a cup of tea."
I'll just quickly pop. Oh, it's Buffalo! People guessed that, darling, much quicker than last week.
Yeah, last week's Dali was really hard. This week was guessed on a jokey way.
This week's one was it was blundered into.
It's a joke. No, it's the answer. It's a joke.
It's supposed to be a joke. It's the answer. Right. If people don't give me an indication in the next few seconds that they are wanting to join, I will join instead. There's your threat. I will fill up that final hole. You'll be relegated to audience land.
I don't see anyone typing or putting any comments in right now. Oh, Charleston's typing. No, he says get in there.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking in the wrong chat. And now my mouse cursor's disappeared. Right, okay, yep. I will enter into room code. Oh, Schmitty, what's the room code?
Put in this room code to play. ZGAA.
Yeah, I can have my character still. Right then, that's everyone in, so let's start the show. We have an audience. You can join that if you wish to join the audience.
Or chill in the background either way.
Quiplash!
Prepare yourself for Quiplash 3, After Laughter. I'm Schmitty, here to facilitate all your quipping needs. And remember, you still get to vote if you're in the audience. Type in that room code to join. Time for round 1. 2 prompts will show up on your device. Answer them however the mood strikes. You'll go head-to-head against someone else's clever answer, and everybody else will decide which one they like better. You'll rake in the points based on the percentage of people who dig your response. Got it? Great.
Got cut off a bit there, didn't he? Great.
Okay, so this is where we all get silent because we're thinking hard. Alright, my brain is not functioning, but I have some answers. Whether or not they're any good is another thing entirely. But we have a fair few people on the sideline still.
I do not have an answer for this second prompt.
I can tell because you're still there, and Charleston and Jajiri, they're still there. We could see return to form of TK.
I want to go have to spell check this answer because I know that's not correct.
That's 20 seconds. You're all right. It's only Jajiri and yourself.
Tick-tock, time's almost up.
Did I mean this? Yes, yes I did. Thank you, Google.
Just you with 9 seconds.
Let's do this.
Cutting it close, TK.
Let us set sail
I just have to
with...
paste.
Susan has such a youthful glow ever since she started washing her face with blank.
So, Susan had such a youthful glow ever since she started washing her face with
Have at 'em.
uranium-238 or car wax.
We start with the bar low.
It's a split.
Ah, welcome to Split the Room.
And now,
That's a different game.
look up blank in the dictionary, and there will be a picture of this player.
Your turn.
Look up blank in the dictionary, and there will
Decisions,
be a picture
decisions.
of Charleston.
Choose your
Dapper
favorite.
or Buckteeth? Oh, guys. I know he's a rat, but guys.
Massive Buckteeth.
Buckteeth.
And Dapper wins it. Snow's Destiny goes for Buckteeth. Everyone else goes Dapper.
Without further ado, archaeologists won't admit they discovered cave paintings of blank.
So, archaeologists won't admit that they've discovered cave paintings of naked Hedgesaurus
Okay, everybody, pick
or
your
Banksy
favorite
art.
quip.
Johnson says, look at my fursuit. Yes, Buckteeth. And it's a 50-50 split.
The room. Split the room.
Let's keep it going. A business word an important businessman might say for business.
So, a business word
All
an
right,
important
vote for the
businessman
one you
might
like
say
best.
for business. Going to see a man about a dog or proactivationism. Come on, guys, it's business. Business, business. That's the word, business.
For activation,
Didn't you see the Lego movie?
and it's a tie. There's got to be a lot of these, aren't there?
Yes.
And here we have blank. It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it.
So, autoerotic asphyxiation.
And now,
It's
pick
hard
your
work,
favorite.
but someone's got to do it. Or furry porn. It's hard work, but someone's got to do it.
I'm fairly sure people aren't saying furry porn is hard work based on the people who
Depends who-
open their commissions.
Autoerotic asphyxiation wins it. And now you see why I need a spell check.
Next we have my ladyship. May I introduce the most
I would have been able to tell
disgusting
that
night
was
we
spelled
have,
correctly if
Sir Blank.
Keep bumbling about there.
Okay. My ladyship, may
Here's
I
the fun part.
introduce
Pick
the
your
most
favorite
disgusting
quip.
knight we have? Sir Shittalot or Sir Dung Eater? So do you want one that shits a lot or do you want that eats dung?
Well, in all fairness, that'd work well as a team.
And now we check out the chat.
Or the chat checks out, one of the two.
Next up, gruesome. Instead of prickles, there's a cactus that protects itself with blank.
So, instead of prickles, there's a cactus that protects itself
Now
with
it
slimy
gets real.
tentacles
Pick your
or
favorite.
blood.
Neither of those things are nice, and I'm fairly sure there is a plant that actually does
Ah,
feed itself off of blood.
Slimy tentacles wins it though.
Yes.
All right, check this out. A celebrity this player looks like, if you squint a little. And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Go on, Xavier, read them out.
A celebrity I am a bot looks like, if you squint a little. A shiny cup, whoever Mr. Magoo sees. Yeah.
There's a deep cut there.
All of you need to burn in hell.
And the people who know who Mr. Magoo is voted for that answer. Everyone else voted for a shiny cup.
Now that round
Save
one
you
is
the
a
shiny
distant
cup.
memory, let's move on to the scores.
That's round one. Where are we? I think we're in the lead, TK.
I doubt it. No, I'm in third.
Second. Joint second.
Tie is broken by the distance from Saturn.
Round two is here, and the points are doubled, so stop talking about round one already.
It's round two time, which means double points. Slightly harder prompts.
More thinking. Yeah, I ain't winning. I am brain dysfunctioning right now. Like the day is catching up with me. and It's like,
I
nope.
can't put this. I can.
Okay, guys, worry. TK's in.
I'm in. I have an answer. That, yeah, it's an answer.
40, less than 35 seconds.
Oh, quiet again. This game can't decide if it wants to be quiet or loud.
Yeah, the balancing is a nightmare sometimes with these PlayStation games.
Luckily, I can adjust it on the fly. For I have the power. I have the technology. I also have all the buttons.
You're running out of
And
time.
you have less
Don't
than
be
15
afraid to use
seconds,
a
no.
safety.
Safety quip if need be. You've got 5 seconds by the time you hear this. That'll account for that. Oh, there we go. In.
Okay, let's see what you've wrought. Up to bat, we have a lyric you will never hear in a punk rock song.
So, a lyric you will never hear in a punk rock song is, I can't wait to open a business.
Okay,
Or,
pick one.
what a lovely sunny day.
Do punks normally talk about the weather?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't listen to enough punk.
I know they don't talk about opening businesses. And that's why it won the vote.
You nearly said Quiplash,
Next
didn't
on
you,
the
Zeke?
docket,
No, this is
the
something else.
erotic thriller nobody wants to see,
Oh,
The Forbidden
God.
Diaries of Blank.
Oh,
The erotic thriller nobody wants to see.
Alright,
The
choose your
Forbidden
favorite.
Diaries of My Sister. Oh, God. Or The Forbidden Diaries of Furry Porn.
I didn't know furry porn could have diaries.
It's probably on Fur Affinity somewhere.
But the sister wins it.
Next one up,
Nobody wants that.
the song choice that got you kicked out of karaoke night.
So the song choice that got you kicked out of karaoke night was Crazy Frog 10-hour
Time to pick
version
the one you like
or
best.
Albatross by Fleetwood Mac.
I don't think I've heard Albatross. Ever.
And Crazy Frog 10-hour version wins it easily.
And
Ding,
next,
ding.
the biggest perk of living in a cave.
And Southpaw's linked to Punk Sesame Street, the Discord.
The biggest
Okay,
perk
choose
of
your
living in a
favorite.
cave. Learning Satsu no Hadu. Okay, Street Fighter reference.
Yes.
Hello, TK.
Not mine.
All the cavemen.
Oh, both actually. And yeah, it's not my whip. It's Biohazard's. But all the cavemen wrote
See
it.
the next one.
Satsui no Hado.
You can
What's that?
expect tragedy when the tarot
Oh,
reader
don't
turns the
read this.
card depicting
Read it.
blank.
So you can expect tragedy when the tarot reader turns the card depicting
All right,
2
people,
towers in a
it's
plane
voting time.
or a fursuit with skin showing. Let's see where this
Voted.
goes. And 2
You're
towers in a
awful
plane
man.
wins it.
You're an awful man.
I am an awful person.
And next is... Everybody forgets that one Friends episode titled The One Where Blank.
Right, everybody forgets that one Friends
Here's
episode
the fun
titled
part.
The One
Pick
Where
your
Blank.
favorite quip.
Everyone jumps into the fountain. That's the title card. Someone falls down the stairs. I feel like that is an episode.
It needs to be an episode.
I feel that's an actual episode.
But it's like a friend's
So-
destination.
50-50 split though. It is still.
Let's see how they handle. It would be great to have a stunt double when you blank.
Sorry, split the room. My
So,
brain.
it would be great to have a stunt double when you have to deal with the public.
Now it gets
Or
real.
eat fried
Pick your
chicken.
favorite.
One of those I feel is a safety quip.
Yeah, I feel that's a safety quip. 'Cause who'd want to deal with the public with a stunt double? I mean, seriously.
And Charleston says to Biohazard, thanks for getting my Albatross joke. The song has no lyrics, it's all instrumental. And Eat Fried Chicken won it. It wasn't a safety quip.
Why would
Okay,
you want a
what's
stunt
next?
double to eat fried chicken?
A Shakespeare
eat the
play
fried chicken.
written specifically for accountants.
Ooh.
A Shakespeare play written
Time to pick the one
specifically
you like
for
best.
accountants. Taming of the Spreadsheets. Stock Markets Lost.
2 very good answers. And Taming of the Spreadsheet was the safety quip. And won.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry,
Charleston
my
says
brain.
he's pescatarian, so yeah, stunt double for the
Round 2
fried
is
chicken.
through. Let's see how things shook out.
Context.
Oh, it's put me in the lead.
TK's in the lead.
Whoa, that hasn't happened in a very long time.
And now for Thriplash.
People are close though.
This is where I lose it.
Quick Roads
People
lead.
are close.
I'll be sending each of you a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. You'll do great.
He'll do great, he says. I don't believe him. I'm not going to win this.
You realise we say this every time. But I am in. Enough neurons were firing, so hopefully my answers will be reasonable. Charleston thinks Jackbox is trolling him. Yeah, that's how this game works. That is how this game works.
A little bit of spelling.
Tick-tock,
TK is the
time's
last
almost
one in
up.
again.
Let's see those thrip. 3 words that can describe both a person and a pair of jeans.
So, 3 words that can describe both a person and a pair of jeans are cheap, washed out and banned in North Korea, or sleek,
And
trim,
now
and
pick
farmer.
your favorite.
They are all descriptive words that can be a person or a pair of jeans.
Are jeans banned in North Korea?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We had that as a question in the game on the show.
It did sound familiar, I must admit.
3 things you can say to immediately get everyone's attention.
Let's go the other way.
3 things you can say to immediately get everyone's attention. Excuse me, are you talking to me?
All right, choose
Fire.
your favorite.
I'm pregnant, I'm dying, I'm now your sister.
Especially when you're a bloke. And it's another
50-50
split.
Yep. People aren't going to be moving on the charts today.
The 3 things you
Leaderboard,
should
that's the word.
avoid eating to live 10 years longer.
So the 3 things you should avoid eating to live 10 years younger is too much sugar, too much fat
Now
and
it's time
pineapple on
to vote
pizza,
for your favorite.
or nothing but rabbit, deadly nightshade, yourself. Yep, avoid eating nothing but rabbit or too much pineapple on pizza.
50-50 split.
Yep.
Yeah.
How did you guess?
Yeah.
Well, if everyone keeps up this 50-50 split, this bodes well for me.
The 3 worst 2-word texts you could receive.
Your turn.
The 3 worst 2-word texts you could receive.
Okay, everybody,
What's
pick
up?
your favorite
Call me,
quip.
I'm bored. Not entirely sure where that's going. Or trains cancelled, you're fired. Naked Hedgesaurus. Naked Hedgesaurus has been butchered as parts of the English language.
It's adaptable. Hey! It's not a 50-50 split, and it fell in my favour.
Well, this has clinched it for TK unless there's
Nothing to
one
do
more.
now, but see those final
TK's won.
scores.
So the one time it wasn't the split. Oh, wow. I win! It doesn't happen often, but I'll take it when it does. So, top answers to the game. We have Dapper by Jiri. I can't wait to open a business. It's telling a story. Crazy Frog, 10-hour version. And Dapper again. And that was your nightly dose of Jackbox. Let's
Weekly.
Weekly. Well, it's nightly if we ever do it every Monday night. You know what I mean?
No, but we'll go.
Oh, hang on.
We'll continue on.
Let's just get rid of that bit, shall we? There we go.
Yeah, stop streaming the game.
Yeah. Let's stop doing that recursive streaming thing.
There we go. Oh dear.
And
Today.
things haven't melted. Yeah, it's been one of those Mondays. There you go. People got to see a little glimpse behind the curtain there.
Chaos. The word you're looking for is chaos.
There is much chaos. Although I have now
dear.
consumed most of a thirsty ferret, so I'm in a much happier place.
That's good. So yeah, do you want to queue up the Done and Dusted, and we'll wrap up then with a quick bit of Done and Dusted?
Oh my God, we haven't done dusted. Go on then.
Yeah.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Mr. Xavier, hit us with your Done and Dusted.
Oh, so this will be Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among
yes.
Thieves. This is
The
the
movie.
latest D&D movie. If you're old enough to remember the other D&D movies, oh boy.
With Jeremy Irons. With Jeremy Irons in it. Was it Jeremy
Any
Irons?
line?
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons. The old ones did, yes. The
Yeah.
old one. Jeremy Irons eating the scenery.
Yes.
Literally.
That was amazing.
Oh
that film.
boy.
That was
Yeah.
so bad. It was amazing.
Yeah. So, off the bat, this has got a hard time of it because Wizard of the Coasts are fucking stupid.
Duh.
Because of their fucking stupidity, people were going boycott the movie, which is a shame because it's a fun D&D movie, which is very weird to say when you look at D&D movies in the past, because either they're bad fun or just bad. Thankfully, this is a fun movie. So we have an interesting tale of a bard.
It's always a
possibly.
bard.
Chris Pine, who plays the bard. A fighter, barbarian lady. A sorcerer, who may or may not be totally inept. A wild-shaped druid, who somehow got the DM to convince the DM that they can wild shape into an owl bear. Not spoiling anything. That's in the goddamn fucking trailer.
Okay.
And then Hugh Grant,
Ooh.
who's the villain somehow, and a very typical D&D villain. So how this goes is that this is a heist film. It has unreliable narratorism. It has silly tropes. It has people literally going, "Aren't you paying attention to my backstory?" It has running gags that once you get to the end of the film are even funnier when you realise that people are learning from some of this crazy shit. You have references to how D&D parties work on the table. I say this and I'll give the example. There is a cantrip or a spell called Talking to the Dead that you can use in the game.
Speak with dead.
Where you're allowed to ask only 5 questions. I witnessed a movie version of the DM being an asshole.
Oh?
In the best way in a movie.
Damn it,
You
now
have
I actually
5
have to see this now.
You have 5 questions. It's strange what something can be referred to as a question, isn't it?
I see.
Why did you put a question mark at the end of that sentence? Oh, and by the way, it's one of those spells that you can do repeatedly, and they do, for much comic effect.
Oh, really?
You will see. Oh,
Is
God,
it a spell or is
it
it a cantrip?
I can't remember, but it's something silly. And it does lots of fun things. So here it is. I mean, for me as a D&D fan, I've got some of the deep lore and a lot of the table stuff and a lot of the appreciation. They're dropping references for stuff where I go, holy shit, or where they're going with this.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is some of it is, well, this is the shit that just gets dropped because it's the name of a spell. It's the name of a thing. And some of this, though, is this is the shit that gets dropped when the DM's basically going, yeah, no, clench your buttocks. Things got real. And it's like, this is a fun film, but there's serious threat. And when I say serious threat, I mean, yeah, mass death and destruction if you don't succeed.
Ooh.
And even better, it's like, here's a D&D party responding to said threat in a believable way if they were at a table. I was like, this is hilarious. It's like, God damn it, it's a fun movie. It's not high art and it's not high fantasy. And mostly it's the references that a lot of people who are fans of D&D will get, because you will, and this has been spoiled, see the characters from the D&D cartoon in the movie. Yes.
Oh, cool.
And they are credited.
Oh, wow.
I cheered when I saw that. I thought, fuck yes. I don't know if they survived, but I'm going to go with it because the way that they do a sentence on how things were being resolved, it was like, no, that's literally how their D&D experience is. So yeah, that's fine. But it's great fun.
Did they manage to get the original voice cast back to voice the characters?
Oh no, they're just completely background stuff. That's how it works. But you have the tropes. I mean, you have the bard who is having to talk his way through everything, and everyone believes he's not necessary because he doesn't do the important things like fighting or casting spells or sneaking into things because they can change shape.
But you have prestidigitation.
Yeah, you have a lawful good paladin who is interesting, but is honest to God lawful good paladin.
Oh dear.
Played in such a way to be lawful good paladin, and some of the best lines. He gets an awesome fight scene as well. It's brilliant, but some of the lines, it's like, yeah, you should not be allowed to talk. Some really great fun stuff.
Does it feel like someone's D&D session? That's the important question.
Not 100%. I mean, you see it, but then you also realize there is still a story, and there is a reason for why they're doing this. There's a reason why. There is an in-world reason, because this is the Icewind Dale, Neverwinter. Yeah, I don't think it's Neverwinter. It's set in a D&D setting, so there is stuff that people who are D&D nerds will recognize as, like, they show the map, and they drop references of cities and things. I mean, Displacer Beast, one of my favorite D&D creatures, is referenced, done in a really interesting way, but is referenced in the movie in an important part. The owlbear, no beholder or anything like that. You do have some very dramatic shifts in where they are and where they travel to get things. And some ways you go, oh yeah, it's a fantasy movie, and others go, oh yeah, that's very D&D, because it's like, and now you're here, and now you're traveling there.
Montage.
But it's a nice balance between it's a story fantasy movie and it's a D&D game, and you feel the resolution of the D&D bits. You feel by the way, here's the Deus Ex Machina that someone stumbles across. You feel oh wait, the entire party has something in their backstory that explains why we should be going to this person. God fucking damn it, I don't want to. You feel those moments.
Because I think this is where things like Critical Role and Oxventure have succeeded, is that, yes, it's a D&D game, but the story is strong. You can get swept up with the story, but it's still a D&D game.
Yeah, and it's a D&D game, but they're the characters. The thing with that, whilst everyone bitches it about being entertainment, they portray the characters, and they enjoy the characterization, and they love creating the world with their DM.
Yeah, I think
even though they do also like the dice rolling and everything.
It's like, yeah, there's some dice rolling and things, but it's more the collaborative storytelling.
Yeah,
that is they do so well with D&D, especially the Oxventures. The way Johnny Cadini DMs, he's, I wouldn't say fast and loose with the rules, but sometimes there are game elements that could see to be a bit of a kind of a hindrance to storytelling. Yeah. So sometimes they're glossed over a bit or fudged a bit.
Yeah, sometimes style wins out, sometimes crunch wins out. It depends on what you're playing. You, as a DM, you have to read the table, where it's like, oh yeah, well, the bad guy would, coup de grace your character, and it's like, but that's not fun.
Exactly.
But sometimes a table will be fine with that, because there's enough reason for that to happen, and it gives more emphasis to a villain. Because I've seen that.
If it's earned, then yeah, fine. But if it's just, you've stumbled into so-and-so boss, and you're all dead. Because he's that much more powerful than you. That's just Yeah, he may be more powerful. And yes, he could squish you like a bug. But from a story's perspective, what's the point?
True. But it was a great movie to watch because there was like references to lots of D&D stuff. I mean, there was a reference to the original D&D movie that you can spot if you've watched it. There's there's references to classic D&D creatures. There is lots of fun little asides and things. It's a very fun heist movie, and thankfully they blend everything together. The main cast, I feel, are hamming it up.
Good.
And are doing the most ridiculous things, and you feel that even when they hit, especially when they then hit the serious points. And it's like hamming up, and then go, hold on, why are you now serious? It's like the comic book gag about D&D characters. It's like, oh yeah, I literally create Murder Death Clown, and then like 20 sessions in, he's crying over the death of the party member as swearing revenge. You know, It's like feels jokey, but the seriousness suddenly comes around the corner and slaps you in the face. Hugh Grant is very weird as a villain.
Really?
On how he plays it. Yeah, it's very odd seeing him as playing this villain in the way he plays it. I feel he's a good foil to Chris Pine's character and how that party works.
Okay.
And he's kind of a good bad guy to be the talky bad guy as opposed to the world-ending bad guy.
Yeah.
And there is a very fun fight towards the end. And there is a 100% I have got some bullshit idea that we're going to pull off
successfully
to resolve problem in the final fucking
Did someone roll a natural 20 at the end?
You sit there and I can just see the DM. I can see the DM's face as this is explained by each of the party members over what happens. And then as you watch it play out, you can just watch as the DM's soul leaves his body when you realize that this is what they've done to resolve the biggest piece of dramaticism that they've been trying to build up to.
Oh dear.
That's why I say the balance is great. It's a very fun movie, but it is a balance between a fun fantasy story and 100% D&D bullshittery at the table. The references are great if you know them. I did notice that it said Hasbro, not Wizards of the Coast. It was Hasbro's D&D, not Wizards of the Coast D&D. So okay. I don't know if that's been an edit because of the stuff that's been going on, but it did feel very obvious that, yeah, we're not going to put Wizards of the Coast name on here.
Yeah.
Really.
Charleston says, I think the only time I've ever seen Hugh Grant play anyone other than Hugh Grant is in that Aardman pirate movie.
He doesn't feel Hugh Granty. He is not English fop. He plays a good foil to the party and the main character, which is Chris Pine's character. I do love how they established.
Who was the villain in the Sackboy game?
Yes. That was Richard. That was Richard Grant.
Oh, Richard E. Grant. Richard E. Grant.
Hugh Grant. Yeah, there's too many Grants.
There are too many Grants.
Yeah, but I will say it's a fun movie. If you're just wanting a fun movie, go and see it. If you're wanting anything serious, don't bother.
It's D&D. Don't bother.
If you are someone who's going, oh no, I'm gonna be boycotting. Doesn't matter what I say, you're not gonna go and watch it. But if you want something to have a nice popcorn flick, references, fun tale, this is exactly what it is. And it does feel a little bit at, men in suits times, but I appreciate that in this film much more than if it was a serious film.
Okay.
And if you see it, you'll understand what I say straight away. But it is a good fun ride. That's the main thing.
That's the important bit. Everyone likes a good fun ride. Interpret that as you will. Indeed.
But I think we need to wrap up there.
That has taken us over the hour.
Yes.
And so, with the time had now gone past going home time, even though we are at home. I know what I mean. It is. So, Mr. Xavier.
Yes.
What's coming up this week?
All right, so the plan will be I will be looking to actually get a streamed on Tuesday.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
And you'll do what you're playing yet?
I have from last week got the game I want to play, so that'll be for Tuesday.
Okay.
If work, however, just wipes me out, then that's one that I can drop. It's very difficult to plan when my working day is most of the day, and then I finish, and it's like, Wednesdays will still, Wednesdays for TigerTails Gaming will still be Elden Ring because I am getting out of the tutorial area finally.
You've been enjoying playing with your ring.
Haha. And then on Friday, so long as all things are good with both myself and TK, we'll be doing co-op stuff on Friday. And of course, next Monday is TigerTails Radio.
On Friday, we should try and play golf with your friends because that's available on PS Plus now.
Is it?
Yes. It's because you're still a premium member, aren't you?
Is it free?
Yes, because I've just downloaded it onto the PS4.
Okay.
I saw that.
I will go looking.
It's in the games collection, rather than the monthly games. It's not a monthly game. So, it's one that will cycle in and out over a period of time.
Yeah. So basically, it's part of the package, not as in the free monthly. So
it's not one of the free ones. It's one of the ones that comes as part of PlayStation Plus, extra or premium, whatever it is.
Cool. I will get that sorted.
So download that before Friday. Otherwise, we'll end up with a repeat of what we did during last Friday's stream with Sackboy, and I'll be golf all on my own. And then all I need to do is just remember I've installed it on the PS4 and not the PS5.
Oh, thankfully, that's not too bad of a thing. Golf with your friends?
That's the one.
There we go. Right, that's on its way, so that's fine.
Only a couple of gigs, so it shouldn't take too long.
Cool. Well, we need to wrap up and do a round of good nights.
So, it is a good night from Mr. Xavier there in Internet Land. And it's a good night for myself, TK. Bless you, Mr. Xavier.
Thank you.
It's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. We shall return next Monday, plus all the shenanigans on the TigerTails Gaming channel, which you can go and check out in your own time. But until then, it's night-night, everybody. Night-night.